Hello. I'm kind of jumping into this unprepared. I'm going to be rebuilding the Batcave coming up here. Um, Anybody who shows up, please let me know how the sound is. I don't even have the mic hooked up on this. I don't even have any lights set up. It's been a very long day, but I wanted to get this going so you can see what's going on in the city. There's been some changes. There's going to be some changes. We're going to be working on some changes. It's going to be a fun time. But like I say, I'm unprepared. So don't have the headphones set up. I have this handy dandy awesome mic that I don't have set up. And I know how things go when you try and switch mics midstream. It doesn't always go well. I have this El Cheapo light, which I'm about to get set up. And then we're going to have to raise the camera. So there are all the technical things that haven't been done, but this is Gonzo mocking. This is Gonzo building. I'm not a fan of the term mock. I mean, I accept it. It's part of the community. I prefer to call my works builds or works. Sure, why not? That's better. Kinda. Like I say, it's been a long day. Been sorting out a lot of things. I've been trying to heal my fingers. Let's just say dry Michigan winters don't really do well for the skin, especially if you're building hours and hours a day. All right, so what we're doing back behind me yonder here is the Batcave, and it's been set up like this for many a year now. It's a decent setup. 64 by 64. We've got two older raised base plates that are inside there, so that's pretty cool. But we're gonna be expanding it by two. We're gonna be making it two more base plates longer because we have the extra table space now, because we have new tables that still haven't been fully utilized. So we got some extra space to work with there. Nora is here, but she's probably exiting the room right now. Oh, hey, Aubrey. Ah, how's the sound? Yeah, anytime you're here, it's all good. There, go, Nora. You're free. She'll be back. I always have this little ultraviolet flashlight handy now just to check everything for black light action. I'm almost like addicted to using the thing. Picked up a ton of these, dark blue. Curves like that because I'm expanding the collector's menagerie. It's gonna be it's gonna be huge. So I'm gonna have to redesign the whole thing to reincorporate this. But like, there's an order of operations and the stuff I got to build. So I've got to get this out of the way first because I've got probably 8 or more brick cups worth of materials set aside just to do this build. Because it's going to be the Batcave. And from the Batcave, we're going up to Wayne Tower. We're changing Wayne Manor into Wayne Tower. We got a lot of tan set aside. Oh, rock on. If it sounds good with all that going on, I'm probably golden. What's going on, cowboy? Got a whole lot of debris here on this base plate. Just leftover cool stuff from sets that I've parted out just recently. And nice little bag of dark pink round 1x2s. I still don't know a good name for those. I got this pink shooter here. It just feels like it needs to be used for something. I had it for like one of the gondolas for balloons in the back there, but I couldn't make a stable enough connection to keep that thing from falling over frequently. Alexander has also inspired me to do a Stargate thing. So I got these heads from the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets set, which I found on clearance. It was just, whoa. Yeah. So I got a lot of goodies in here for that. I like to buy Harry Potter on clearance. I don't like to pay full price for those because they pop up pretty frequently. It's got a golden owl. It's pretty boss. Got some of those purple collectible tiles. A couple of pieces I picked up on Bricklink just for the renovation. I believe these were probably from the first iteration of the Batcave, way back in the long ago in the before time. There we go. It's got Bane. Yeah, that's the classic Bane. Yeah, I think it must have been because I think that was the only way to get Bane originally, because it was he had like a driller machine and he was infiltrating the Batcave. So yeah, good times. I got some chocolate frogs on here and some puppies and some owls and some special swords and whatnot, and some frogs and this and that. Tom Riddle's diaries up in here. There's a toucan. I think I heard the wild call of Nora in the distance. She may be back. Hey, what's going on, Maraid? What's up, Zach? Oh, thank you, Crack Your Pepper. That's a great name. All right. Yeah, so Nora has taken to howling lately, and it's kind of one of the reasons I haven't been able to stream. She's like a banshee in the distance, man. She gets nuts. All right, so we've got a green base plate freed up. You see, it's a little bit dusty, but you know it's a Batcave. Of course, it's gonna be dirty down there. Oh, she's back. Hello, girl. Hi. Yes, ma'am. You can come on up if you want. Yeah, she's here and she's feisty. But we have a whole lot of minifigures that I've got to like catalog and sort and add to the database. I don't really think of it so much of as a database as a citizen registry. All right, she's settling, shutting the door. But yeah, you can see over here there's a whole lot of video folk. I look at all those alien DJs. This is one of my favorite figures of all time. We got the coral hair, the aqua unicorn with the dark purple, and the arm printing. It's a little bit there, but on the other side, got that music note tattoo and the wristbands. Like this is Video is a killer series, and get them while you can. It wasn't going to be forever, but that's okay because there's a limited number of really awesome characters that people are going to start to take notice of, I hope. There's a little Dio there in the center. Got the red octopus. Martians, of course. Two types of Martians. Kicking it old school with the Martians. Citizen registry. It kind of is. It's like a more of a census. You know, like out here in the wilds of the build area, it's like Ellis Island. You know, this is kind of where you check in, and then you end up going, you know, to the city. I guess, you know, I've always said Ellis Island without even thinking about this being like metropolis based or Manhattan based. So that's how soupy my head is. But I do want to show you one thing. Well, I'm starting to do that more, Murray, and I'm starting to be more choosy with what actually ends up going in the city because I don't have a lot of real estate right now. So I kind of have a collecting bin that's going on with a whole lot of Ninjago main characters and stuff like that stored in there. Probably the Monkey Kids are going to go in there, and I'm just going to part them out into new figures. But The yellow on the new May. Boom. I don't know if you can even see it that well. It's fluorescent. It lights up. So that's pretty boss. But that's just to let you know. There are only a couple pieces out now in that color, but it's gonna take off. The hospital's got quite a few of them. I want to get the hospital. But yeah, so now we got to clean these folks off. I like having the lavender people too. Anybody with a lavender hue has got to end up in my city somehow. So, all right. Wonder Woman. I also got a Goldemort. Isn't that wild? I'm gonna set him right there because that's kind of cool. Also ended up picking up a Chima. Another Phoenix. Phoenix people are boss, yo. Yeah, she glows. She glows. Oh, she glows so good. But yeah, this was the first video character I bought, and I think now he's officially the one I have the most of. Definitely my all-time favorite with that head. It's got the spiky alien thing going. So I have a cup somewhere that I can devote to those cups. They're good for fast sorting, like when you need to just break down things by color really quick, get them out of your way, get them out of your hair, but you're not ready to go to like the sorting minutia where you got plates over here and you're separating bricks. Then you bust out your clip bin and then it all goes haywire. Yeah, we got them all in one cup. No need for jokes about cups and such. We're just gonna keep that. Trying to keep it clean. All right. So now we got two base plates. We got the blue, we got the green. Wanted to have a blue on hand. Picked it up just for this because I've got a couple submersible bat related things. I got like a robin sub and a penguin sub. Actually, they're just below here. I could probably scoot the table and you might be able to see. Let's see if I can do that. Yep, there they are. Yeah, you can you can see them down in the underwater area perking up there. So I'll be able to like house those in like an interior dock, and then I can remake the Batman themed submarine that I had made called the Bathosphere. Yeah. So I'm bringing the Bathosphere back. Okay. So the next question: am I going to have enough room on this table to work 3 base plates by 2 base plates? The answer is yes, because this will go 4 base plates by 2 base plates. How do I know that? This used to be what the city was on. But now, thanks to IKEA and T, we have these lovely Lindemann tables. Oh, wow. I've fallen behind in the chat so much. Trying to get those Series 2 video figs. If you know my history with video Series 2 figs. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. But it ended well. I got them at a price that I felt probably I haven't even looked to see what they are now, but I expect the market is out there. I did okay. But I got them quick. These I'm not going to need. This is a lot of teal brick separators and bricks. Yeah, I've only got this much of a cup of bricks handy. Just so you know. And we got an empty cup. We got a head. So yeah, you're seeing the very beginnings of the working on a large scale build. The sorting up and cleaning up of the area that you intend to work on it at. Got a hold of these. Very important for what we're about to do here. Not necessarily in the earlier stages, but this is towards the end of the development when you know you're about to be able to meld this section with what's going to come above. Because what you need to do, especially when we're going to do it like this, because this is one solid unitary piece. The rest of my city is each building and each road is a unitary base plate. So each structure can be moved like that. But this is going to be like welded together, this thing. So we're going to have the large Batcave area beneath. Then we're going to have at least a 64 wide area or footprint, 32 by 64 footprint for Wayne Tower, which is going to allow us up to 32 studs in front for street level goings on. And then we're going to have that extra area over there, which I'm thinking I'm going to leave that so you can slide on and off like I have the rest of the area set up over here. Another 32 by 32 building, if need be. And I've got enough road plates actually concealed beneath this city that I can pick up another one or switch one of these out for another road plate to go on top if I need. But I do have the new modular road system that I've been itching to use. I picked up 4 of those for Christmas. So yeah, we're going to see how this all incorporates. I mean, I might just make it a really solid, sturdy thing so it could be, if it need be, standalone from the rest of the city. But I just love the idea of the whole thing together. So I'm going to catch up on the chat here real quick. Oh, bulk buys. I wish I had more access to bulk buys. I've only honestly ever gotten my hands on 2 sizable bulk buys to really mention. Plans to add more bats? Well, and there's kind of a dual usage of bats going on in the city. There's bats going on in the Batcave. As far as actual legitimate bats go, or old school bats, they've been updated. And then we have the other usage of bats in the city. Oh my God, this thing is dusty. That's right. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. We can't stop here. This is backcountry. So at least these 2 bats will never end up in that city. But I think any bat I end up getting pretty much goes over there. So I've probably got not as many as you'd think. Probably about 6 or 7 bats. But we'll find out during the course of this endeavor. All right. So let's see here. And we do currently have Batcave wired. All right, this is just to kind of collect all right here. This is all small sort, like clips and bars and plates and mixel joints. And this is also going to go to it. We've got some stairwells, which will probably be more for the upper area, but these would probably look more appropriate in the Batcave if you want like an auxiliary route up. Thought about using this action here for some kind of fire escape, inspired by Daily Bugle. Which, as you can see, I inserted 12 red panels right across the tops of the removable wall parts. Instantly, it looks a lot better. Like it looks like a building that wants to get along with everybody else instead of whatever the heck it was before. But yeah, so Technic bricks is what I got in that bag. And then we got some more supports because, as you can see, looking around here, they're pretty essential. They can hold a lot of weight. They can distribute it well, or well enough for a decent height. So it's a good place to start. You could also think about putting slopes at the top and inverted ones or slopes at the bottom and inverted ones at the top. So it gives it a little bit more stability. But you don't really have to, just as long as your clutch is working right. And you can also lock them in too, but depends on what you got available, right? That's what goes on here. Is we work with what is available and try to order as few bricks as we can. Especially when you get like a nice, good collection of it going, and you're just kind of hoarding it, right? And you're like, I can do it with what I got here. Hey, Koi, what's going down, yo? All right, so now we we have to get this from here to here. Next, after the Batcave, and then after the Collector's Menagerie is updated. There. That's that large pink thing. After that's updated, then I'm going to be working on. That's right, Four Freedoms Plaza. Actually, it's probably going to be this one transforming into Four Freedoms Plaza with possibly some offshoots because that thing's loaded with figures. I mean, that thing's probably got upwards of 400 figures in it. Really, it does. It absorbs a lot of the citizenry. Yeah. Thanks, yo. Thanks, Zach. All right, let's see. So yeah, we got a hodgepodge of everything. Because I mean, and the city comprises every bit of Lego licensery that they've put out. So we got a number of Indiana Joneses in town. We have Marvel characters, DC characters. We've got. I don't have any Angry Birds. That's about it. No Angry Birds. Not really by choice, and just opportunity never arose at a discount. Well, this is a sweet set. I put it on the not the greatest color, but it's something that I had that could lift it. So we got that out of the way. Number of pine trees that came with the road plate bits. All right, and they're almost like game pieces. All right, now to get the larger vehicle stuff off there, we've got the new Ford GT, which is pretty boss. This thing is so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. Yeah. Ain't traveling to Russia. What's going on, Joel? Waiting for the Domo to go on discount? It probably will. Keep your eyes on Target. They've had a few of them there. All right, now I gotta find a parking space. Okay, we got that. Just there's a whole lot of friction on this tabletop too, by the way, which initially, especially when you got the weight that this thing does, it's kind of a hindrance. All right, so we got my Batmobile. The current state of my Batmobile. Also have the latest tumbler set, but yeah, that's right. Now I got another Batmobile in there too. I've been accumulating. I used to have a one Batmobile rule. Now I violated it, and the floodgates burst wide open. You know what? This thing's dusty, but honestly, the dust helps it to show better on camera. It really does. Yeah, I love this thing so much. It's just been rebuilt. I can't tell you how many times. Probably more than anything else in this room. Yeah, to the point where the cockpit, I just don't even have it on a hinge anymore because I don't want to sacrifice the form for function at this point. But yeah, this thing's boss. Arsham is $49.99 at Target. It's a sweet set. It's a sweet set. Plus, I think that's the only one where you get Ajax. So yeah, you kind of have to have it. I mean, You need a Selma Hayek minifigure, or else you're a monster. VIP points for bricks and pieces. They say you do in the cart, but I don't know. I never really double checked to see if that actually translates after, because I don't think it does. But like when you put them in the cart, it says your points are like that. I guess they base it off the price. Doesn't qualify for gifts with purchase. Hey, that's a low blow. Then we have a Catwoman's bike with her mechanic on it. Of course, I had to get the classic Batmobile. Man, everything gets dusty in here. It's wild. I kind of created this under area to keep a lot of dust from getting on things, because it's all like another layer of protection. That's why I have to have all my buildings enclosed now, because it's like dust protection. It's like legitimate. Like folks need windows for a reason. All right, Batwing. This has been abandoned a few times back and rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt. So it's this beefy mug you see right here. I like it. I'd fly it. I would. I'd take this thing up. The problem is going to be remembering where I stowed everything when I'm trying to reassemble this. I don't think it's going to go as smoothly as I anticipate. As long as you had a set, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Cool bag. Yeah. Whenever you got bricks and pieces in your cart, pull the trigger, because the longer you wait, the more possibility is that they'll run out of one of those pieces. Then you kind of get alert on the cart. Not good. Plus, there was one time when I actually ordered a piece. The order went through, and then actually I think it's still an order that's hanging out there for them to because they redid the Derby mold, unbeknownst to me, or I think most other people. But I got it to make my Lester, So I ordered the Derby. It was like 75 cents. Still pending shipping, I think. But they ended up making a different version, so I called customer service, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't make that piece anymore, but we do make this piece. Yeah, we'll send this off for you." So they did. Yeah, add set to get free shipping. I think you could also do maybe keychains too. I'm not sure. Dots packs. Yeah, get you some dots. All right. Okay. See, I'm getting distracted. I got to get back to the task at hand. Oh, I also picked up the globe. It's pretty all right. I mean, at first I was critical of like the shaping of everything, but now that I have it and I got it assembled, I think they did probably the best that they could do with just the arrangements of those panels on there. Because I mean, it takes a lot to see past those gaps. Those are huge gaps. I mean, you can see it from here. I got this thing all the way over on the other side, but yeah, but it's all right. I mean, it's not too obtrusive. I thought maybe I could do a lunar globe with it, but the lines there in the panels would probably be way too distracting. So I'm gonna abort that. And any other thoughts I have with this, the fact that they did it in dark blue works really good, because it helps to hide those panels over large ocean areas. But yeah. Any other planet? Mars? No. Saturn? No, not like that. There's got to be a better way to do a Saturn. So I'm gonna figure that out and do it someday. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that I did, but then I think I saw a disclaimer that said I didn't for the bricks and pieces and whatnot. But yeah, the gaps are huge, and I'm not. The gaps are huge. Insert joke here. Sorry, don't. I'm not going down that road. I'm not gonna do it. Not tonight. Gotta get loving myself out with some Coca-Cola. All right. So now you're gonna see the weird thing about Wayne Manor. It's a shell. It is a very fragile Fabergé shell, this thing here. This is minimally held together at the top and at the bottom because of these long curve areas here. I don't have anything that can really bind it into the windows. And so I have it running from roof to floor at just a single connection with no interlock. As a very, very, we'll go with risky thing to do. And you can see here, I'll twist it. I'm risking things. This is a very risky move, but yeah, you'll see just how hollow Wayne Manor is. And honestly, this is the best way to build a building. Just design a facade and then figure out the rest, right? So that's pretty much my approach. But you see what's left up here is a lighter, kinda. Not that light. But yeah, so that part of the structure was supported by these long, wonderful looking tubes that once upon a time held up another skyscraper that I had. Yeah, so okay, so it's still up too heavy. Or maybe I should just sand the tabletop, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Once you get it in place, oh, this is awkward. Once you get it in place, it is, you feel a sense of security, knowing that it's not going to slide around. So I'll bear with it for now. There we go. All right. I'll try and also remove the stray minifigures that we have hanging around. I think I ended up using that Johnny Thunder dude head for somebody else. And so I put this guy's head on it. And it kind of looks a little bit like Teddy Roosevelt, honestly. So I think I'm going to keep him as he is. That's a Rough Rider right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Rough Rider. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is heavy. I think it might be too because I filled the hollow spaces underneath the raised base plates with solid brick. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been down here. We're gonna find out. All right, base plates. Set those over there. The gaps are huge. All right, and you see Wayne Manor. Oh. You know, once I get this down a level, it's gonna be fine. Once I get this down a level. Oy vey. Okay, it's down a level. Yeah, this right here is not held on with the greatest connection. This whole thing. Actually, it'll come right off like that. I'm suddenly realizing I have absolutely no space to do this in. Yeah, Gonzo building. That's what we're doing. Something's going to crash tonight. Actually, I think the spiders outnumber the bats. I'm going to have... All right, let's get the shell out of here for now. That's not going to have any bearing on what we're working on here. All right, now that we're on a plastic surface, we can do a little bit more sliding, and I can do a little bit more show and tell. Also help if I turn on the light in here too. So yeah, you can see there in the back, the weapons wall. This was, of course, the vehicle bay. Back in the back there was the auxiliary vehicle bay for the classic Batmobile. We have a stalactite. Actually, this is stalagmite, which we got a few more of, which we're going to probably move around and expand a wee bit. The wall of Batman, which I don't know if you can really see. It's like the like his walk-in closet that's just kind of out in glass display cases. The Red Hood is in there too. He's in the garage. Turning this. And now you can see this raised plate. And that center part, there's a big hollow part in all those. If you've never had the the joy and pain of having one of these, yeah, there's a couple surprises to them. And matter of fact, this one is an odd shape. It's like 32 by 48, something like that. So because of its odd shape and the low dip that it has, I kind of turned it into a skate park. Like was my proto skate park, my first one. Skate park now is like right back in there, but that's where that all began. On those slopes, but you can also see down here. Yeah, you can see across the way now a little bit better. A little bit better. You're still far away. I'm sorry, folks. Get a little idea. The back computer right over here. We've got Green Arrow. It's hanging out. We've got Nightwing doing some training. You know, for being a solitary dude, the Batcave is just loaded with people. Red Hood. And if you know your Batcave lore, you know he has a T-Rex down there. What else is in here? All of the VIP characters I ended up picking up because you could get those little VIP baggies. It was like unlimited for a while, so I got as many as I could. So I use those as like training dummies. I think that I had one or two more than this, though. Then Batgirl. Because that outfit is just freaking awesome. Then, oh yeah, Thanos has got a skateboard. Shoot. Thanos be tearing it up, man. Look at that. I think that was actually a McDonald's snowboard back in the day or something. Maybe it was a skateboard. But it's just like the right size for him. And with a turnable head Thanos. Yeah, dude. He's thrashing. Mills. Mills. We don't need no stinking Mills around here, man. That's right. I follow no standard. I have never done a minifig habitat. I've done a micro bunker, which was a standard. A baby bunker, yeah. There we go. Another Batwoman. We got one of my favorite Batmans of the last few years. Like, what was it? Nightmare Batman. It's got like a trench coat. What else we got? My Robin of choice. Also from Dimensions, I think. Because you got a few Batman, you got a few Robins. Everybody does. Which one do you choose as your favorite? Which one is your go-to? Like, which one is the main actual one? And which ones end up being suits, right? Oh, but yeah, no, we can kind of take a look up what's going on up top too. This is Alfred's room right here. I'd lift the computer right now, but yeesh. Let's see. Let me see something here. There's happenings off screen. All right. I'm making some room and moving some things so I can make cinematic magic happen, right? But if you know what this is, you get one mini kit. My God, there's so many minifigures. It's like a plague. Hey, yeah, and they're all falling too. Of course, the Red Hood would be difficult. Okay. We're going to try a little lift using my mixel joint container. Yeah, that's good. And that's a little bit of height. We could use a little bit more. We'll use the Dots Designer box. Okay, now that's at a human level. Yeah, we're good. All right, so now you can kind of see what's going on a little bit. You got a little bit of a vantage point. So yeah, Alfred's room here on the corner, on the end. It's the most tastefully decorated of all the bunch. Robin's room is next door. Is pretty Spartan, honestly. The bathroom is kind of boss. I wish I could get a higher angle for you there. No, there we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, I love that bathroom. I put a lot of time into that. I might try and keep it. And then of course Bruce Wayne's bedroom at the end, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but I bet it's huge. And I got parts falling down here. Sorry about the constant flashing of the top of my skull. But that's just to blind you. I'm sending you Morse code with reflections off of the top of my head. Because it's weird like that. All right. I'll put something different on in the background here. But we're not going to listen to Final Fantasy X music because it doesn't really fit with Batman. Can't really listen to any music, honestly, which is sad. So the first floor here, to get into the Batcave, of course, is right behind the bookshelf. Shoots down this pole there. Gonna figure out possibly a usable way to make a workable lift from Wayne Tower into the Batcave somehow, some way. Dimensions did have some great minifigs. That is Lego Batman Movie Robin, but that was, I believe, the Dimensions 2-pack set that he came in with. I just moved her over here with her. I think both of these were in the Dimensions Lego Batman Movie expansion, like a special level. They only did 3 of those, where they give you an entirely new build to put up there, and it was where most of the pieces for my back computer came from, or at least the one that I'm working with now. Of course, I've expanded it over years, but yeah. Thanos with the new ice skater's hair would look exactly like that dude. Free guy. All right. Green Arrow Dimensions. Yeah, yeah. They I missed out on the Supergirl poly bag. That would have been great. But hey, we got some odd people in there. So we got Cyborg. We got shoot, we got Thanos. Another Thanos hanging out on the lawn. Wonder Woman was not having any of that. So there's a little tussle going down. And it's bound to happen in my city. Crossovers galore. Maybe I should just rename the town to Crossover. Why not? But yeah, so one of the complications is going to be taking apart this massive thing. Hal Jordan, what? Is I've got it wired up for light, and it's going to be a pain disassembling that because I put so much time into it. And we got the fountain there, and I kind of want to bring the fountain back in the new iteration, but I don't know if I'm going to have the real estate to devote to it. So we shall see. A little garden going on over here on the side. Professor Sprout just hanging out there doing her thing. I think there's a mandrake in the garden. Winona Ryder is hanging out in Batman's bedroom because I don't know. Queenie Goldsmith. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird goings on here. Shower guy. I guess I could put shower guy back together. That's right. He's got a bubble bathing suit area. Oh yeah. Little superheroes get up to some shenanigans. There. If you never had this one, the towel is difficult to put on. It's like a super involved skirt. There we go. There. Okay. I think all the minifigures are cleaned out from down below. Minus everybody that's on that wall over there. Stalactites and stalagmites. These used to be Harry Potter, like roof bits, of course, way back in the day. But I had so many of them left over, I was just like, you know what? Go full bore with it, dude. So many of them. As you can see, so many of them. Yeah. And they just all want to run away. No, breaking my heart. Like, all right, get the battery box here. I only use Lego lights because it's the only brand I trust. No, there's usually some decent way to connect them, and it kind of adds to the challenge of just using Lego pieces. Plus, if you need to add auxiliary lights, maybe you're building too big. I don't know. It depends. I don't want to be too judgy about that because I've seen some Boss stuff. I keep saying Boss like this is 1984. All right, there. And this is a clip that I used a series of clips that I used to hold together the cords. Yeah, underneath the city. And there was kind of a junction going on here. Shoot, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get those out. In an easy way. There was a switch under here too. I totally forgot about that switch. I only got one of those switches. I could have used it in like 5 other places. I thought about using it in 5 other places, but it's kind of a heartbreaker. Next, I'm going to take all out the copper for the plumbing. All right. And if you've never seen these lights before, folks, the best way to get them in, well, I mean, they're only that like stud bit, but the best way to keep them in is like they fit through those rounded bits there. So you can get those there, attach them to that, and then you can attach them to mixel joints and then make them ultra posable, which is kind of what I did up here for the fountain, but we'll probably get to that in a minute. Or not, depending on how this goes. Okay. There's the fountain. This is just like full-on sense of touch action. There. It's going to be built in somehow. And then that goes up there. Shoot. Oh, really? No. There it is. There's another one free. Yay! Those things are tough to get now. Honestly, they are. I would love to have a whole flotilla. That's 2 old castle base plates under there, my friend. 1 and 2. And this is the extra long one. That's part of the reason for me making this the Batcave, because I really had no place in the city to put the raised base plates. So it's like, well, shoot. I got the room, I got the space, I got the elevation. I should do a Batcave. Oh, there's my switch. Okay. Threw an axle in there, of course, to make it more accessible. And there was a voodoo ball on it at some point, so it's loose and rolling it down in there. And Nora wants out of the room again. Make up your own mind, girl. So I've only got 2 more connections. One is for the fountain, and then the other one is for this here. There she goes. So instead of deconstructing the whole thing, I'm just going to let loose and see if I can finagle this light out. 1 and 2. Yeah. So there we go. An unadulterated look at the lights. I mean, they were designed to be for vehicles, I'm sure, but they do cast a pretty good bright light. And if you position them just right and leave them with a good enough amount of the bulb out, you get a pretty good broadcast area. Shutting the door. Okay, we may hear Nora howl in a little bit. We'll see. How's the party? Hey, it's better now. What's going on, Briganista? That's dope and expensive word. It is dope and expensive. I got these. they're not pure base plates by any means. They've seen some usage. One of them was punctured twice through, like somebody tried to put some axles through the side of it. Yeah. Matter of fact, the punctures were just about axle size. So some of that stuff I've had to repair. Super glue. My super glue skills are top notch. And then one or both of them had a crack in it, but I got them for a decent price. It was like under $10 each when I got them. Way back in the infancy of Bricklink. Originally, they were part of the foundation for my Harry Potter's Hogwarts, but that was just like at least it was at least 6 base plates. No, I think it was 9 base plates long. But that was it. There was like no depth, just 1 base plate depth. So it was just kind of a funky facade. Here for the Nora howls. Oh, yeah, just you wait. They will be hitting you. Just like it. Well, I compare her vocal stylings to Yoko Ono. Now, if you don't know Yoko Ono's skills, well, you're in for a treat. Fascinated by what held up the entire structure. Oh, the supports that I had down here. Yeah, weight distribution, as long as you do it right, and especially like on a Lego build, it's not the toughest, but it depends how much you want to put up on top of it. The way I had this, I don't think it would have supported a skyscraper. So that's going to necessitate the rebuild. That plus the expansion because I've got 2 more plates. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some serious organizing before I can really go any further on this. But yeah, so we're talking 2 more plates out this way, which is pretty nice, honestly. Yeah. And I think I'm just going to come this way. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole lot of redesign inside there. I mean, I might not. So I just detached all those lights for nothing. No. I gotta rebuild this entire top part. Because I need to incorporate the road plates. I need to make a new footprint for the skyscraper. I gotta decide if it's going to be a plaza, like a large outdoor area, or if it's going to be really tight to the sidewalk. I gotta figure out all those things. Chuck Berry reacts to Yoko Ono singing. I'm gonna have to look for that. Oh, Yoko Ono. She just needs to get back. I kid. I like Yoko Ono a lot. She's a very unique individual. You look at this thing wrong, it's gonna start to crumble on me because I've got this off now. But that tube has become structural. It used to be free floating, but now it's wired right in. And then I've got these 2 long supports here, and then a pretty empty. He says pretty empty interior as he knocks over scientific equipment. Yeah, right. Yeah, these are kind of almost directly imported, I think, from the Hidden Side Doctor. Not Doctor. It was JB's lab set, I think. Yeah. JB, Hidden Side. Oh, I miss y'all's. I miss him so much. Okay. So yeah, this is well. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get this off of here so you can see what I'm seeing. That's the wild call of the jeans, Nora jeans. And just keep in mind she can't hear herself doing that, so it's the only explanation. All right. Things are getting precarious. Oh, here's another little bit. That took me a while to work on it. Get down. It's the coin inside the Batcave. I tried to go for a Lincoln. It's not great. It's not horrible, but I feel that in time I will figure out a better way to do it. But yeah. So yeah, that's supposed to be a penny. That's pretty thick, but yeah. And I need more pronounced nose, I believe. Yeah, the plates. Yeah, they're freaking old, man. I'm probably 10 years older than these are, maybe. But super glue. What brand do I use? Loctite super glue. Gel works pretty good. But for these, you could use any applicator. Any viscosity of super glue you choose to use on these would do just fine. But you gotta with Lego and super glue, you gotta really hold it, and it's gotta cure for at least an hour or 2. But the great thing with these, with the cracks at the base of the base plates, is you can take studs and go along the edge and secure them over that, and just kind of hold that super glued bit in place just by using Lego itself. So it really helps. All right. Oh, fountain. Oh, this thing is breaking my heart. I love this thing so much. It used to be in the actual center of the city, and it kind of was on one of these tables floating around. So whenever I'd want to get access to the stuff that's underneath, I would take this table and I'd scoot it around like I do, and this would be right on top of that. Actually, right in that position. And then over here, I had like a water area. In the halcyon days of long ago. Young ago? I need more hydration. All right, I'm going to back it up. Let's this way. This stuff's way. Hydrate. All right. So I'm going to tell you what I aim to do, just in case in the course of trying to do that, I fail and something crumbles miserably. So I'm going to scoot the shell of Wayne Manor back a little bit further on that table. Then I'm going to detach, remove. I'm going to remove this top part here. It's been a long day, folks. Like I said, my vocabulary wanes with the sun. I'm going to detach this bit and then set it over there. I'm not worried about this all falling apart. I'm worried about bits falling outwards once I lift this up. We'll see how it goes. I hope I'm amping the drama up enough. I mean, it's yeah, you should feel it. Keep that brand in mind. Word, it's good stuff. That I have had no halcyon days ever. That's why I are evil. Well, okay. That's certainly a valid backstory. All right. So am I connected all the way along here? No, I'm not. Got this little insert piece I can remove. Yeah, that's pretty bland, but nobody ever saw that bit of the Batcave. All right, that's secure there. That's secure there. Weapons wall. Going to remove. Maybe. And, just your basic weapons wall. Batarangs, TNT, javelins, halberds, axes, you name it. Like, it's all there. I heard something else tumble in here. Maybe it was just this. Yeah, I don't even know what this was supposed to be. I just made it and had it in the back there. Something's gonna tumble. Yeah, that's right. Spider-Man stuff in the Batcave, because I'm that dude. I do have my weekend set for me. I've kind of got to get this done on the weekend, or else I will have no room available to me at all. The dreaded albino cactus. All right, yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. The albino cactus. Batman villain de jour. All right, how's this? No, that's free and clear too. Oh, you should not be coming out in this direction. All right. Burp, slurp, smurps. Burp. And more dimensions artifacts. Yeah. Okay. Now we got a workable interior. Okay, I better move the thing out of the way first. Pull this back this way. All right, that's loose. Just gonna have to peel it, right? Okay. God, I like the look of those structure though. we're at the point where no hand can leave the building. Oh, shoot. Forgot to take the lawnmower off the top. Oh, no. Okay, now that was a feat. That move was no small accomplishment, let me tell you. So yeah, now we got the entire Batcave exposed. Angled up here so you can see. So yeah, that's what we got kind of as a footprint in there. Gonna be working on it. Working with it, adapting it, melding it. Bringing all that stuff into play. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I'm all of a sudden getting a headache just thinking about this. All right. Man. I need like 5 more tables. I really do. I really do. Well, I guess now we can take a look at the wall of bat people. Of course, Bruce Wayne had gold tools in the garage. Okay. So there is that. The bottom row is pretty normal, just your classic variety of, run-of-the-mill Batman. Then top row, we got Bizarro and some of the more fanciful bats, as well as Robin and Robin. Yeah, thanks, Zach. Yes, it was quite the thing getting that bit off there, but we did. Yeah, something I might make this bigger because honestly, they just accumulate. Batman accumulate, and then next thing you know, you got 4 of them running around town. You don't know which one's the primary Batman. So, like, everybody's asking all of them questions. And, of course, they don't communicate. Nobody's coordinated with each other. So, one Batman's telling somebody this, oh, yeah, I'll be over there to save your cat at 5 o'clock. The other person's like, what are you talking about 5 o'clock? I was downtown getting a latte just after I, thwarted a bank robbery. You don't know what's going on with so many Batmen. So, you got to narrow it down, have one Batman, and then things are going to be manageable. Otherwise, forget about it. All right. So, oh wow, that's where the bat one was. All right. So, looking at this here, I realize I'm going to have to take some serious time to think about what my next step is going to be here. Yeah. One thing I do know, one thing that will never change in this Batcave. Well, I mean, it might get bigger, but this weapon wall. I've dreamed about having a weapon wall up like this, and actually I had if anybody's familiar with Grand Theft Auto, I had an ammunition store in my city way back a few versions ago. But now we just collect all the weapons and throw them in the back of the recycling truck. Castle base plates are going to be used again because they create a nice elevation in there. They give it when you got that variance in elevation in your Batcave. For me, at least, it gives it more of a feel of a cave, especially when you're looking in there and you got your different levels. But it's probably going to be this one is moving to the back because I'll have another 32 to go across, so I can put all that back there and have it totally flat across the front. That way you can see further into it. Now that was a problem I ran into, having the height on this kind of obscuring a lot of what was going on back there. So I'm going to shoot that adjacent. And when I do, it's going to it's going to open things up because both of these have ramps on them. And the funky thing is, like, both of the rocks are kind of different colors. They both have the same kind of light gray, but this one's got dark gray, right? But this one's got light gray on it. That one's got dark gray and it's got black. So, I mean, I can make it work. It takes a second, but I can make it work. But yeah, I just love those castle base plates. I've always loved castles. I never actually had a castle. Outside of the Hogwarts, but I mean, does Hogwarts really count? Not the way mine was. It was all right. But like a for real honest 360 castle, that's a dream. I don't know if I'll ever achieve it. I don't even know if it's a dream I want anymore. I got a city, but I think I'm on the verge of just rambling until I figure out what to do here. So it's just going to kind of waste everybody's time. But I'm glad you were with me for the destruction. Who knows? I might join this again later, or maybe tomorrow we'll jump back in and see what I can suss out. I don't know, tomorrow, like, yeah, I'm going to get right back in here. I haven't streamed in months. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows, honestly. But we got some food for thought. We saw a very unlikely move be done, but I just knew that there was going to be a high likelihood of crashing or some kind of moto-esque, thing going down. So I wanted to make sure that this was going to be live so we could see that. But it didn't happen, really. I mean, I dropped a couple pieces, but GTA 3, it was one of the best. I don't know, Vice City. I've spent many an hour in Vice City. Most of the reason it's music. You could just drive forever. And it makes doing the police, ambulance, and fire truck missions. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, Vice City had such a great soundtrack. But 3 was great. Oh my God, 3 was awesome. 3 had, or maybe it was Vice City Stories, had some serious Giorgio Moroder action going on in the background. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about the GTA games. It's the music. For sure, the music. Okay. Man, I was thinking I was going to be able to go for hours and be like, yeah, it's like midnight over here. I can't even see straight, but yeah, dude, we're still going with this build, man. But no, I didn't get to that point because I'm really out of room to work. It's sad. But yeah, I just have like bat stuff. I have bat guano piled in front of me. Yeah, changing lighting a little bit. Oh, that mother is bright. There we go. Now you get the shine on the top of the head. Now we'll put it back down. Free is not awesome when you are an AFOL who complain about free gift food purchase. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Zach. Yep. I'm gonna keep everybody informed best I can. I am healed now, pretty much from my I don't even know what you call that. Phalange pox. I don't know. Just my fingers was just so, like, they were practically bleeding. They were just so dry and cracked. But they're getting moisturized. They're doing much better now. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you all in the loop on this. So we'll be in Instagram posts. I'm gonna try and get in here and do another broadcast, at least when I get the bottom part set. And then maybe give you a glimpse into the skyscraper building process, which is develop a facade, figure out a way to make it work as multiple floors, and then kind of go from there. Just because I have a whole lot of tan slopes and everything, and you got to sculpt it out first, and then kind of feel away the rest of the building, and then maybe you come up with a roof design that's pretty boss, and then you try and incorporate the whole thing. See, there I go with boss again. I got to find another word for that. Jane Goodall gift with purchase. What's up? I'll take it, Jane Goodall. Man, I'm loopy now. Yeah. See, I can see why people when they get interrogated have like that bright light in their eyes and stuff because like it sends you into weird mental places and it's just like man, Jane Goodall, that would be awesome. Oh, also have a bat phone in the Batcave because you've got to, right? You've got to. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Thought something was about to crash, man. Like I'm looking forward to it and such. But yeah, keep your eyes out. I'm probably going to be back at this some other point, some other time in the not too distant future, and try and keep y'all updated on things via the Instagrammies because that's where I show most of my stuff these days. It's sad, like making YouTube's videos is where I started, but it just got so tough lately, and I just haven't really had the time. So I mean, streaming is the best thing I got right now. It gives you like, boom, the right away instant glimpse. So yeah, like the stream if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'm crazy and you don't even know what's going to even show up on here. You just don't. She'll save the rescued monkeys. Oh man, that would be a whole thing. Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, they came out with a CMF that had a little chimpanzee a few series back. I always kind of thought of that as Jane Goodall in my mind, so that was the first thing that popped in there. All right, y'all. Maybe it's Diane Fossey. No, she was gorillas. Okay, so I will holler at y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking this out. This was a thing, and I'm gonna be looking to do it again soon. Yeah, she's definitely gonna go with Stephanie or gang. Jane Goodall is going to lead the resistance forces for sure. Richard Attenborough. Oh my God, things are just getting interesting, and I gotta quit this. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Thanks for stopping by again. Peace. Love and elbow grease, hair grease too. You know if that's your thing. But I got nothing to work with up there. All right, bye y'all. And he's out.